Hey, amazing one. Welcome to your 5-minute flare. I'm Sherita Sparrow, your world-class therapeutic art practitioner, also known as the healing artist, and I'm coming to you from the Art and Memory Care Certification Program. So I have a question for you. Do you sometimes struggle with managing your time doing art with residents? Well, if so, look no further because I'm here to share with you my 3 tips for making your art experience with residents a success. It is my goal to take out all of that overwhelm for you so that you have more control of your art sessions and you can make your session more enjoyable. Because whether you feel you are creative or not so creative, I guarantee you by the end of this training, you'll feel a little bit more confident. All right, amazing one. Are you ready? Are you ready to dive in and to grow in your creativity? So, the whole idea of having more control of your art session and making sure that it's an enjoyable experience for you and the residents, it really comes down to shifting through and managing our own great creative expectations. Now, you may wonder, what do you mean by this? Well, in a nutshell, your great creative expectations are your own beliefs and thoughts of how you feel the art session should go. And typically, these thoughts and beliefs and ideas do not include mistakes. So here are the 3 most common great creative expectations that you may have come across. Expectation 1 is that all residents can do the project. So we may find a project and we may feel that all the residents can absolutely do it. And then in the end, when we start getting into the art making process, we realize that the steps might be too intricate or the project materials might be a little bit too complicated for the residents to use. But the one thing that we missed, that we seem to have forgotten, is to assess all the abilities before doing the art session. Because ultimately, what we find ourselves doing is completing all of the residents' art projects for them, which kind of takes the fun out of the activity. And it also leaves you short on time. So my quick tip for you is to make sure that your art activities are person-centered and that it's adapted to all the abilities. And also make sure that you keep your steps to 10 or less so that it's suitable for a range of abilities. Expectation number 2, projects must be perfect. Yes, I'll agree. I'm guilty of this too. I am all about perfectionism, but the thing about art is that it's not meant to be perfect. So really think about the samples that you're using, because sometimes we do tend to focus on the samples rather than just allowing the creative process to flow. And what we ultimately start doing is we start adjusting the resin's projects to look like the sample, when really art should be explored and it should be encouraged. So my quick tip for you is to only use a sample as a suggestion or a guide or inspiration. Expectation number 3 is that time is on our side. Yes, we do believe time is on our side, but it does tend to slip by before we even know it. And one of the things that happens is that we misgauge the session and we realize that the residents are not moving at the pace that we anticipated. We end up hurrying up the session so that we can finish on time. This only creates stress for you and for the residents, and it does not really become a great experience. So my quick tip for you is to make sure that you have a follow-up session in mind before you even do the art project. Just in case, if you run out of time, residents know that they can come back and resume their art at a later date. All right, amazing one. I hope this helps. And I'm so happy and excited that you are being proactive. It truly shows that you're dedicated to making a difference in this world. So until I see you again, continue to create, connect, and inspire others. And I'll see you the next time. Mwah. Bye.